Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to the first episode of Let's Try Humankind Closed Beta. So finally, I'm playing Humankind again. I didn't have time for some of the previous open dev seasons, unfortunately, but closed beta actually lined up quite well with my time schedule, so I played it quite a bit. We are like 2 months away from release now, so let's just jump into the game and we will see, or we'll check how the game looks like at its current state. Can't really do much here. The only setting that we have available is the difficulty. This time I'm going with Empire. I tried Civilization and Humankind, but I just don't know enough about the game to play on the highest difficulties, and even Empire feels actually quite challenging, but hopefully we'll be able to handle it. Other than that, I don't think we can really change anything else, so let's just start the game. It'll probably take a while for the game to load the map. There we go. The map is always identical, same as it was in all of the previous open dev seasons. So we always have the same map. We are starting in the same location. So I know a little bit about the map, but even with this knowledge, every game should actually be quite different based on some of our decisions. Even I think the curiosities are generated randomly or start to be generated randomly at some point, so the knowledge of the map shouldn't give us like a huge advantage. Well, here we are with our one hunting party in Neolithic era. So our first goal is to get out of Neolithic era. We need to get either 5 growth stars for getting more hunting parties basically, or get 10 knowledge stars by picking up the knowledge curiosities, or hunt 3 animals. It's actually a good thing to do more than one. So we'll probably try to get maybe even all 3 and get as much population as possible. The reason for that I'll explain once we get out of Neolithic era. So first thing first, let's pick up this food. We want to get a second hunting party as soon as possible. So it was 10 food. We need 10 more to get another party. And turn here and keep going. Where can we get more food? There is some deer for us to hunt later. Which way do we go? This way. There is a sanctum. Can we get there? We can. So let's end the turn. We're gonna plunder the sanctuary. It's up here. Okay. Well, let's do that. That will give us 20 food. Now, we'll send one part back. This is the one with 0 food currently. Okay, so you go back. Oh, hey. As you can see, there are new curiosities spawning. And I'm pretty sure these are spawning randomly. Then, we need to find some food for you. Oh, there is food. Okay, I hope it's plus 10, so we get another... Oh, it's only plus 5. Damn it. It took us quite a while to get the second hunting party, so that's slowing us down a bit. And we have an event here. Oh, this is a good one. Lost Souls 1. Your scout comes to you, breathless from exertion. Between gasps, he tells you that he spied another tribe not far ahead. He leads you on, then after giving a stop signal, you drop to your bellies and crawl forward in the brush. Ahead, a young woman, no more than 13 summers, is leading a ceremony. Her audience, a dozen or so equally young and younger tribesmen. Many are crying, and when you see the bodies laid out, you understand they are in mourning. You know what you must do. So we're gonna welcome them. That will give us another hunting party. This is a really good event to get early. There we go. So that should speed up the exploration quite a bit. Can we make it to the curiosity and also do some hunting. I'm pretty sure we should be able to pull that off. So that's the second knowledge curiosity, and now we can attack. I'll just instantly resolve this. We can't lose this, and I don't really care how much damage we take. We can go this way, so let's do that. There is a sanctuary. Once again,
This way.
we will plunder that. That's another hunting party. What about you?
We're going.
How many do we have? 5.
Why this way?
Keep going. We don't have like infinite amount of time for this because of course the AIs are doing the same thing, and when they get enough stars they will progress into the next era and start picking their like cultures, and I have one specific culture in mind for this series and I don't want to lose it, but I think I will have to take some risks. Here we should get another party. Excellent, we can split again. I saw something here. Great. What else? You. We'll pick this up. I think I'd like to get to at least like 8 population before we move to the next era. It's not like a requirement, we only need 5, but we can then transform these hunting parties into population in our cities, and that's actually a really useful option. It allows us to basically instantly grow our cities easily to like size 5, 6 if we want to. Well, that makes a huge difference. I would like to have enough population ready for that. Okay, so here we unlock the first star. Successful ransack.
Yes, sir.
I saw a deer somewhere around here. Where are you? Oh no, that's just a knowledge curiosity. There's one. Okay. Instant resolve. How much damage did we take? Holy crap! I've never taken so much damage from a deer.
Right.
Yeah, we may enter a new era, but I don't want to do that yet.
We move.
As you can see, we are slowly healing up as we are moving around the map. So taking damage during a hunt is not a big deal as long as you can avoid fighting for some time after that. And all of the animals in Neolithic era, I think, or at least all that I've seen, are peaceful. You can say that by this sign. The sign means that these animals won't attack. We should be quite safe. You can go, let's see,
All right.
this way. We'll continue here. Let's pick up the food.
Later we rest.
Oh wait, I thought that this was actually accessible. Oh, never mind. How are we doing?
Do it.
Just head east. Next.
Onwards. Later we
We are
rest.
getting quite a few knowledge curiosities, but very little food, or less food that I'm used to, unfortunately. And food at this point is a lot more important to us. Not even finding any sanctuaries. There we go. All you have to do is ask.
This way. Later we rest. Onwards.
Still need to hunt one more deer. There's one. Okay, fine. Let's do that. That's much better. So now we have all 3 stars. And of course, with each star that we get some more fame. It's not really a big deal because it's 20 per star.
Yes, sir.
So it's not that much. And I should also start thinking about the location of our first outpost. Let's check the yields. We could get a city somewhere around here, I think, or an outpost for now. Or depends on how many territories do we want to attach to the city. Currently, or in the next era, our city cap is gonna be 2. We'll be able to have 2 cities without any penalties. So I'm thinking a city somewhere around here, then attach this territory and maybe these 2 territories, and then one city. Let's see, here or here, depends on where we'll be able to get better yields. There is a long river. We could get pretty good yields from that. And we then could attach... Let's see. Actually, no, wait. This is one territory, all of this. Yeah, because there's another river. 1, 2. Checking how long do I want to delay everything. So we want this sanctuary, and I think once we have this sanctuary, we'll just move to the next era. Which means we end the turn here. Someone discovered the world wonder. Good for them. Now, let's check those yields. 12, 8, 10, 7. Actually, thinking about this one rather than this one. Everything else is garbage. I'm not really considering like how easy or difficult it will be to defend this location, because we should be able to grab quite a few territories around. If some fighting happens, it should happen somewhere else. If it happens here, then we have lost already. If the AI gets to this city, this is probably, well, not probably, this is gonna be our capital. Okay, I'm gonna trust the game and settle here. So we need to wait 2 turns to create the outpost. Now, how much food do you have? 5.
This way.
Can we pick up? Probably can't pick up both these 2. Oh well, that was 15, so that was enough for more population. That's excellent. We can pillage here get to 8? Can't really go anywhere here because we get blocked by the river, but we can pick up this curiosity. We are getting also influence from each knowledge curiosity that we pick up, and that's important for expanding. This looks like a decent-ish spot. Okay, so we're gonna settle. This is gonna be one city, this is gonna be another city. This one is gonna attach every well, this one territory to the west, and territories to the east and to the north. This one is gonna attach this one, and then everything here. I think that's the plan. And what happened here? Wild companions. The tribe fought wisely, bravely, and now dangerous beast lies defeated. As your courageous warriors lay sprawled out, recovering, several of the first beasts young emerge from the nearby brush. One of the warriors strides closer, spear aloft, ready to kill the young for meat. But before he can, two others stop him. The cubs look up, their eyes large and brilliant like moons. The first says he can train the young so warriors might spar with them, become stronger. The second disagrees, saying she can raise them and make them reach us nature's hidden ways. What is your wish? Okay, there's a bug here because both options are spar. +1 is combat strength for 10 turns. I'll take the science. And the first AI to Harappan culture. I don't think that's the one that I wanted. Wonderful. That's another world wonder, and we finished the ransacking. So now we are at 8 population. Somehow we managed to get to 19 like knowledge curiosities. Then you will set up the camp. We're gonna split these two. I'll send one of them to the city, the other one actually head this way. We can set up another outpost. 60, that's not exactly what I want. I would like to get a little bit more production if possible. I'm not sure I will be able to get more production. Yeah, probably not. Okay, this one is gonna cost us 60 influence. So it's either this one or 13.8. Why can't I see the yields here? You can see the yields everywhere, just not here. 14.9. This one is clearly better. Oh, we are definitely going this
This
way.
way.
We move as the eagle flies.
Okay, and it's time. This is the one that I wanted. Yep. So I want to pick the Olmecs and focus on influence as much as possible, because influence, that's what allows you to set up outposts, change outposts into cities, attach territories to cities, get how they called civics. It feels like influence is just the most important resource that you can get, especially early when you need to set up your infrastructure. So later, for the next era, we may change from an influence-focused culture into something else. I was thinking about like Greeks focus more on science later, but the extra influence now just seems to be so important. Let's adopt. Yeah, so +1 influence on territory. It's not much, but early it adds up. Then Olmec hand, +2 influence, +3 food. This is our unique quarters. -10 stability, it's the same for everything. +1 influence per adjacent farmers' quarters. Don't think we're gonna be building too many farmers' quarters early. I don't think we'll get the influence from that, and +1 farmer slot on a city or outpost. That's quite important. Our unique units are javelin throwers, not like super strong, but we get them very early, so sure, why not? Confirm.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Okay, so it just entered the ancient era as the Olmecs. There's another culture, the Mycenaeans. Let's see. Doesn't show us much, but the saves, let's say, that have the 7, I think it's 7 empty stars. Those are the ones that are in ancient era. The tribal ones, those are the one with 1 star. Now, this outpost is set up, and we want to turn this one into a city. The first city should be free, so let's do that. It's our capital, San Lorenzo, and we have these 3 scouts ready here. We want to turn them into population, so when we disband a unit in a city, it's added to the city's population. So currently we have 0. Disband, we have 1. We can do that with as many as we want. Definitely don't want money. We want more food, because otherwise... So we are still starving? Wow, that's interesting. So we want to build the all-mag side, but we will lose population in 40 terrains. So in 40 terrains, we can like make sure that we don't lose anyone. May even, if I go for more production, no, it's only gonna save us 1 turn, and we'll be losing population much faster. So let's do that. This will give us +3 food. Just need to find a good spot. So long term, we want to be able to build farmers' quarters around this thing. Which means... yeah, one of these 2 tiles. Here we're gonna lose one production. How much would we get here? Ah, that's bad. It would be better here, to be honest. Because then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4 quarters markets. I mean, we could build a quarters market. Actually, wait, yeah, we could definitely build a quarters market here. It's actually not bad. Just sacrifice the 1 production and instead get all of this food from around it. So we're gonna build it here. Yeah, sacrificing a little bit of production, but it's fine. It'll be done in 6 turns. How long is this gonna take? 6? Yeah, because here we have like no production, so it's gonna take quite a while to create this outpost. Here it will be 2 more turns. And what we want is split this group. Send you back.
Yes. Come over here.
Checking how many scouts do we still have. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 we will convert into population, and then we will have 1 scout here that will be heading this way. And then we have 1 scout down here that will be heading this way. Okay. How much influence do we need to set up this outpost? 30. That's 12, 10. 1 is 14, 9. I think I like this tile more. How long do we have? Actually, it's gonna take a while until we can convert this into a city. So we could use this guy for a bit of exploring.
Will do.
Maybe some hunting. Also, now we are not the tribe anymore. We can start researching. First of all, we want calendar so that we can start building or improving luxuries. After that, don't think we need javelin throwers right away. Let's start with calendar. I think after that we'll go domestication, but we'll see about that. Okay, so one thing just I forgot to mention just briefly. To progress to the next era, to classical era, we now need to get 7 stars. Those stars we can get from different areas. There are 7 different areas. Merchant stars, we just have to make certain amount of money. Scientist stars for researching techs, military stars for killing units, agrarian stars for getting population. You can see how much we need for each star. There are 3 levels. Each needs more and more of the given like yield, let's say. Then builder stars for building districts. Expansionist stars for getting more territories. We don't necessarily have to get cities. Attaching outposts to cities also works for expansionists. And then we have estate stars. Because we are a state culture, we get more points from the estate star. So when we get 300 influence, we get 150 fame. For the others, we get 100. So this one we definitely want to take to the 3rd star. The rest we don't really care that much. And again, once we get to 7, we don't have to immediately progress to the next era. It's just the minimum requirement. Fine. Is there anything else? Nope. Next. We have Nubians in the game now. Should be able to kill the deer without the mammoth joining the fight, I think. I don't think that the animals can like reinforce each other. I've never tried this. Yeah, okay, we are fine. Now we are getting gold from this instead of food. Can we can hunt this one as well. There's no point in doing these fights manually because it really isn't anything interesting. It's guaranteed that we win, so it would be just a waste of time. You can head to this city, or what is going to be a city. Here you're gonna set up the camp. Yeah, I'm most like trusting the game when it's suggesting locations of outposts and cities. I just don't know enough to like find the ideal spots, or I'm not sure about that. So mostly I'm just going for yields to get as much as possible, and then I'm trying to consider the area around it, which natural features there are, like rivers. We can easily and early get some extra yields from rivers thanks to where is it? Thanks to, I think it's irrigation. Yeah, +2 food on the river. But then I'm pretty sure there can be some improvements to like my city and outpost positioning. Okay, this looks like an event. Oh no, that's a new civic. Right, founding myths and legitimacy. Well, let's check details. We have 2 civic points. We could enact both, but I don't think I want both. Legitimacy. Oh, we also don't have influence for both because it costs us the first one 30 influence and the other one I think it's going to be more expensive. So here we can either pick customary laws, historical precedent and tradition serve as the basis for our judgment upon its status celebrating on new cities. You won't be founding that many cities for this to be really worth it, I think. And it moves us towards, I think this is tradition, so this gives us, in the middle, it's +20 stability on all cities. Moving towards tradition reduces the stability and gives us faith. Actually, moving to either side reduces the stability, but moving to towards progress gives us science, and I would rather get science than faith, I think. So we don't want customary laws. And codified laws will be debated, classified, and codified for perpetuity. Modify attach outpost cost by minus 20%, modify absorb city cost by 20%. This is relevant for us, but it's not relevant yet. So we don't really have to decide on legitimacy yet. But founding myths, that's a different thing. So either natural rights, we claim inherent dominion over the land and beasts, moves us towards progress and gives us +5 influence on main plaza, which is like the main yield that we want to focus on. Or divine mandate, our supremacy is ordained, for we are the chosen ones. Moves us towards tradition, gives us faith. As I said, I don't really care about faith. I will mostly ignore religion in this playthrough, I think. Try to focus on, I think, influence and science as much as possible. So let's go with natural right. Let's try to get as much extra influence as we can. So that's one decision. As I said, legitimacy can wait, even though actually I thought we had that point. I'm pretty sure we have the point, just don't have the influence, just doesn't show up here. Oh, it shows up here. Okay, here. 1 point that we can still use if we had the influence. Now. To make sure that I don't forget something, you can keep moving still. Next. Then we have Assyrians in the game now. I think there are like 2 more tribes. Yeah, 2 more tribes. No one has any stars from the ancient era yet, but it's gonna change pretty quickly.
Off we go. Right.
Yes.
Can we... How can we move around here? I want to send you this way. So you will go in this direction, I think. And then we just like move around the lake and go this way, something like that. Now you can go into the city, you can go into the city. Maybe we could do some mammoth hunting. We still have time. How much do we need to convert this to a city? 136, so yeah, that's quite a while away. Excuse me. And I think this will be all for the first episode. We moved into ancient era, set up some of the basics of our infrastructure. We have a plan how we want to progress. And at this point, it's mostly just waiting to get the influence, to get the second city, to attach the territories to our cities. Once that's done, we want to set some more outposts here, again, attach it, and all of that costs influence, plus on top of that the civics, that's influence as well. That's what I was talking about. It feels like the influence is super important early, so we want to get as much as possible, and then in the next era maybe switch to something else when our infrastructure is somewhat set up. But well, as I said, we are done with this episode. So I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.